Breaking news. The body of 18-year-old black teen Nolan Xavier Wells has been found. Online claims say the white friends who were with him on the trip have already hired lawyers. Wells vanished on July 4th during a 4th of July boat outing to Horn Island, Mississippi, about 10 miles off the Gulf Coast. A park ranger found him in the water near the Northwest End on July 6th. His phone was not with him. It was in his father's possession. The island has no cell coverage and is only accessible by private boat. Search teams, including the United Cajun Navy, scoured land and sea since his disappearance. Authorities have not said how many people were on the boat or who made the missing person report, but online videos allegedly suggest a possible altercation before the friends left Wells behind. Online claims also allege that one friend is the child of a judge and that all of them quickly retained lawyers. Wells was reportedly heading to meet a girl, but instead, his friends allegedly took another boat and departed without him. Why did his phone return, but he did not? Why the immediate legal protection? The family and activists are furious, comparing this to other cases where black victims' losses were dismissed as accidents. Officials are awaiting DNA confirmation, though the family says they have identified him. What do you think?
What I just found out? Okay. So everything on Facebook is not always true, but I'm starting to believe that this little comment right here is. So, you know, the said 3 boys that went on the water with poor little Nolan. Turns out the comment states that one of their mommies is a chancery judge. Oh, ain't that freaking lovely? What? So you mean to tell me that you might be protecting your poor little innocent baby? Boy, Heidi, let me tell you. I hope if your son done something to that little boy, I hope he gets every bit of what is coming to him. As respectfully as I can get it.
One situation, this little boy that got lost out at Horn Island yesterday, because I just hate to see mothers making videos about somebody else's trauma just to get a damn dollar. But I'm just going to go ahead and take it too far, because that's where you always find the truth. I think that every phone of every fucking kid that was around him yesterday needs their phone taken and confiscated by a government department, okay? Not their parents. Number 2, I want to know who the parents of these kids are. Are any of them lawyers? Just asking for a friend. Do any of them work for DMR? Do any of them work for the City of Ocean Springs, Education Department, City Department, any kind of government-y positions on the children? Moving on. Obviously, who the fuck leaves their friend on a damn island? Some lady on the internet just said, the last time that he was seen, the friend said, "Hey, Nolan, get on the boat." Okay, and then what? What did Nolan say? What? No, I'm trying to get Katie's number. No, I left my koozie over here at this other boat. Hold on, let me go tell my homeboy over here we're leaving. What happened after that? Since we know they told him to get on the boat. What did he say when they told him? I think Katie's irrelevant. I don't think she has a leg in this race. I don't know none of these folks. But I just think poor little Katie really ain't got nothing to do with it unless they didn't want to see that cute little boy out there with that little girl. And there's some weird shit going on in the deep south of Mississippi. Anyway, moving on. I just don't understand it, because the little boy Nolan does not seem like the kind of person that would have said, "No, I'm good. I'll just find a ride from an island with a stranger." The boy was in sports. He cared about his grades. He cared about his well-being. He always showed up to school on time and was an outstanding citizen. To be honest with you, I don't get that kind of energy that he was like, "Nah, I ain't get on the boat. I ain't done yet." I'm not getting that energy. And again, I don't know this person, but I got some wow friends myself, okay? I almost had to drag my little friend Christy up out the damn hard rock pool last weekend because she wasn't ready to go. But guess what? We came together. It's time to go. You're leaving with me. Not everybody's like that, and that's fine. That's fine. But, the math ain't mathin'. And I think that the most important characters in the whole fucking plot are too quiet. I haven't even looked up the people involved. I'm just following posts that are being made in comments. But, man, this is the most Murdoch story out of Mississippi I've ever heard.
Get this straight. You mean to tell me that Nolan Wells is surrounded by so many of so-called friends and so many pictures, and after being found deceased, nobody has posted rest in peace? Instead, they all went private. Even the judge stepmother of Warren Hudson deactivated her social media. That's not friendly like behavior. These folks preparing for something big. Ooh, y'all some fraudulent friends. Y'all quick to want to dance with them until it's time to dance with them. Can you use a my deepest condolences post in the court of law? Judge Ashley Cole disappeared off social media like Nolan's friends' accountability. Wyatt Pyron was one of the last so-called friends of Nolan to go private on his profile. I guess he got the news late. It's crazy how everyone else came back safe, and even Nolan Wells' cell phone made it back safely. Nolan Wells is the one that passed away, but y'all are real ghosts. That young man received swift justice, and that they don't get to get away with it was an accidental death excuse, like they always do.
The kid Nolan that's missing here from Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Mississippi, it's a lot more sinister than you guys think. Allegedly. I'm saying that because what I'm seeing online is pretty crazy. Okay, let's start off with 17-year-old Nolan Wells is missing from Horn Island, Mississippi, right off the coast of Biloxi. There's photos and a little video that was posted Horn Island group chat on Facebook. A girl named Vi Alice Ross posted that the white boys needed to be investigated because she went to school with them and it wasn't all that you guys think it is. Another girl, Caitlin, states that she was parked next to them until about 7:30 with no sign of Nolan to be found. But yet the report was he went missing earlier in the day, so why would they continue partying? It just doesn't make sense to me. And then this other commenter, Maggie, posted that there's too many white people to not notice that their one black friend is missing. Matthew Lamp posted that there was almost a fight that he had seen within that group of people on the Book of Faces.
Let's go back.
That he had seen within that group of people on the Book of Faces. If you know where Nolan Wells is, or if you know what happened to him, or anything, if you have a boat and can maybe go down to Horn Island, between Horn and Ship Island, and see what's going on, maybe help search. I can't imagine what this mother is going through. Her baby boy. I pray that they get...
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, also known as Ecclesiasticus, and verse 10. And it reads, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness." But first and foremost, I want to start off to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and do well and taught me the truth out of the Bible. And amongst other things, peace and salutations to the hopefully elect, scattered to all four corners of the earth, my fellow laborers who push in his work and word in truth and sincerity all across the globe. Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Tamayat Shel HaKodesh from the JMS Holland branch, coming back at you with another lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, and I hope it is edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, man, so you saw the videos, so like for the long intro, but yeah, and we also, you saw the video. This is about Nolan Wells, something like that. What is his name? Salakia, because Nolan Wells, something like that. Yeah, Nolan. Salakia. Yeah, because I'm a lot of videos, you see a lot of things, you know. So yeah, Nolan Wells, I was correct. So this is about Nolan Wells, you know, and yeah, a lot of things what you're seeing, you know, he went out on the 4th of July, and really, man, we telling you, Jakes, man, to celebrate these you know, these pagan holidays, and on top of that, this the Deep South. So I never been in the Deep South of America, but Mississippi. But yeah, you know, we all know the stories, even here, man. in Europe, in Netherlands, in Suriname, in the Caribbean, you know about the stories in Mississippi, and especially with Esau, with these white people, these so-called white people, you know, Jake been hanged, lynched, and all kind of things happening, man. So on top of that, he was going partying with only white boys, man. Yeah, Jake, that's why I pulled out the scripture, never trust thine enemy, because he's still your enemy. They don't like you, man. And you saw it also in the video, there was an altercation, and he was the only Jake, because when I see the footage, you see that he was the only Jake amongst all Edomites. So he was already sticking out over there, like a sore thumb. So, yeah, Jake, man, and he did football, and he was a really, what they say, he was a really stand-up guy. He didn't do nothing wrong, but and I know, and let me say, Salaki, I'm all over the place, but I know you have these parents, and they rather see you, hanging with these white boys, only for, for your image and everything, but yeah. When something is gonna happen, Jake, you're always gonna lose, man. And especially you saw it also, there was something with the snow bunny, involving a female, and especially if you take one of them females, it is gonna cause problems, man. Because they don't like it. They don't like when Jake, because they know Jake is winning, so they don't like it, man, because they be like, how Esau is much shark, this, that, so yeah, man, never trust thine enemy, man. You see? Never trust thine enemy, man, because, he always going to show his wickedness, man, and it shows, man, and everybody went dark after that, there was lawyered up, and you're hearing this, and you see, man, Jake, you on the losing end, man, you see? So never trust thine enemy, man, never trust them. Let me read it again, man. This is Sirach chapter 12. And verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. Yeah, and Esau, he is the wicked. And that you, Jakes, you don't understand that, man, because why? You think that everybody, we are all equal and all these things, but they still have that ancient hatred towards you, man, you see? And also, of course, a lot of jealousy also. Acting like they are your friends, but they are not, man. It just happened too many times that Jake, find missing, man, when he goes out with Esau. And also, I saw another post of a video that his friends want him, his so-called black friends, man. They want him to go out with them, on that boat trip, man. You see? But that is Jake for you, man. You see, Jake was like, hey, Jake don't see no harm, but hey, even Jake that don't know the truth, they know that, hey, man, it's risky business, man, to go out with them, man. All by yourself. Like if they say like, hey, let's go hunt, buddy. Or you're going to be the prey, man. Most of the time that is happening, you see. So you have to be careful, man, when you're around these people, man. You see, especially if you're alone. If you are with a lot of, with a lot of other Jakes, then it's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to do something to you. But hey, man, hey, this is the cautionary tale, man. You have to know what they, what they that ancient hatred, that spirit is in them, man. So we don't know. Maybe they said it also can be an accident, but hey, they know more, man. The whole story is fishy and stinking, man. So though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, man, he can act all friendly and humble himself, thinking like, hey, you are one of them, making TikTok dances, and you think like, hey, man, there's no harm with them, but hey, like it said, man, you can, when you wipe it down, you see that rust is not altogether wiped away. That means that the wickedness is still there, because why? he is the wicked. So, he's gonna stay wicked, man. This is what he's gonna do. He's gonna stay wicked, man. He never gonna lose his wickedness, because, like the scripture said, as soon as they come out of the womb, they speak in lies, man. The first is a lie. And that is really what it is. But Jake, yeah, man, you trust in oppression, man. You Jakes are really you are not mindful. Meanwhile, this truth is out. We're telling you who's the devil, but you don't want to listen to it, man. You see? Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked with therewith. And this is the Lord said, man, remember these words, man, and be pricked with it, because he always looking to overthrow you, man. And especially when he sees that you are taking one of his snow bunnies, he sees you getting all the girls, you fit, you athletic, you got it all. They don't like that, man. Man, they have money, everything. They got, they got the boats, they got the money, they got this and that, but they don't like to see you shine, because you still in the back of their mind, you are still that nigga. You see? That is what it is, man. And I'm laughing, but it is serious, man. This is what it is, man. Never trust them, man. You see? Because he wants to take the whole thing that Esau wants is his birthright back, man. You see? So in all these Edomites, their spirit is to really get rid of you, man. You see? And take your place, and you be there no more. That is what it is, man. You see? Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither, Salakia, we've been reading this, Salakia. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, and any such as come nigh wild beasts? Yeah, because you are warned. Your friends warned you, like, hey, don't go out with them, This is risky business. And look what happened, man. Now you find deleted, man. You see? So, and they're going to do autopsy. I think they did it already on that body. So, but they are lawyered up. So they know more because they brought the telephone to his parents, man, without him. And he was still missing. So, hey, things don't add up, man. You see? That is what it is, man. You see? So you cannot trust them, man. That's why, Jake, why you always try to be pleasing them and try to get that love from them. Matter of fact, let me get the scriptures, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse. Let me go straight to the point. Let me see. Go to the point. God, in verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy way. Oh, tired. It's late. So why you trimmest thou thy way to seek love, man? Yeah, why you always try to seek love from those that hate you, man? And these people are hating you, Jake. You see? And especially Jake, man, he always try to please and, try to be buddy up with these Edomites, man. You see? And, hey, man, sometimes you have some Edomites, but most of the time when you really, they get down with you, a lot of them are Jake, because you're going to see the spirit is different, But a lot of these devils, man, when the time comes, to go against you, they're going to do it, man. So you need to be circumspect, man. You need to know what's going on, man. You see? And especially in these times, man, a lot of tensions and, Jake, man, you are not circumspect, man. And that's why these things are happening to Jake, man. You see? You need to be circumspect, to look around and be specters with your eyes. So, and you have to use also spiritual awareness. You need to be really, 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 really on your post with everything, man. So you need to know what's going on, man. You need to weigh the balance. You need to know everything about what's in your surroundings and what is going on, man. But yeah, Jake ain't doing that, man. And then you're gonna fall in situations like this. You see, these things are gonna happen onto you, man. You're gonna be deleted, man. You see. So basically, man, you know, I didn't want to make a long video, but you know, there's also breaking news in America, and I was watching it also from, you know, a few days ago. And yeah, man, you have nothing, Jake, man, and that's why the Lord is bringing judgment, not to be the people, oh, he's so harsh, but it is what it is, because you have no business to celebrating these pagan holidays, man. You see? Because really all these things has nothing to do with you. It's really degrading to Jake, man. You see, because all these things that, you know, it's pertaining, it's not for you, it's for them. You see, you was not free with the 4th of July. It's not, it got nothing to do with you, man. You see, when we really gonna be free is when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, is gonna redeem us, man. You know, when Yahweh gonna send his only begotten son, Yahushai, man, then we're gonna be free. And when we in the kingdom and we know these devils are not ruling us anymore, then we have a reason really to celebrate, man. You see? And I don't say to you cannot have a little bit fun, or, you know, can do something, you know, to have a little bit fun, but to go out like that, you know, and be in the midst of them and celebrating their things, man. You see it, man. It brings only madness, because why? It is pagan, man. It's got nothing to do with us, man. You see? And the Lord is sick and tired of Jake also, man, you know, because the word is out. If you take heed to the word, you know, these things and these things will not befall you. You see? Because why? Believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to lead to life, man. You're going to be spared of these things. Because why? You're going to have wisdom. And with that wisdom, you're going to be circumspect. And you're going to walk accordingly and wisely, man. And that is what it is, man. So, yeah, man. So, with that being said, man, you know, yeah, man. So, be circumspect, man. You know, Jake, that's why 2/3, man, the Lord is tired, man, of Jake also, man. So heavy judgments are going out, man. So yeah, man. So with that, man, I want to give the highest honor, glory, and all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.